Hello, my name is Andria Hill-Lehr. I'm the author of the biography Mona Parsons, From Privilege to Prison, From Nova Scotia to Nazi Europe, the story of the only Canadian female civilian imprisoned by the Nazis during World War II for her role in helping downed Allied airmen escape from Nazi-occupied Holland back to England. For that crime, she spent nearly 4 years in Nazi prisons and camps before escaping at the end of March 1945. She walked for nearly 3 weeks across Germany, back to Holland, where she encountered the North Nova Scotia Highlanders who were helping to liberate the Netherlands. She hadn't heard from her father, nor he from her, since October 1943, so she requested and received paper as much as she wanted and a pen to write him a 34-page letter. I'm pleased to offer an excerpt of that letter, thanks to Nimbus Publishing. May 3rd, 1945. Dear Father and Alma, it's heaven to be with my own race again. I go to sleep to the lusty singing of Sweet Adeline, which comes from Canadian soldiers in the tents outside my window, and I awaken to the equally lusty rendering of Pack Up Your Troubles. It does my heart good. The food, I might add, does my stomach good too. The news these past 3 days is simply thrilling. Perhaps this week we'll see the finish of this horrible and wicked war. Oh, thank God food is now going into Germany, occupied Holland. Conditions there were appalling. All our friends have been suffering, for they all live in this section. It will be so unbelievably wonderful to get in my own house again. I'm wondering what is left of our things. Oh, but that doesn't really matter. People often lose their all in these dreadful days, and the thing that really matters is that one lives, is healthy, and can soon be reunited with one's loved ones. Prison was a hard, nasty, cold, hungry, and demoralizing life. We were always associating with criminals. That never should have been. Political prisoners should have been kept separate. The first year I was ill a lot, weighed only about 94 pounds, was green, night sweats, coughing, diarrhea, every day for 3.5 months, often vomiting. Tears have run down my cheeks for hunger. When the diarrhea got better, I was given a pint of soup extra, made from turnip peelings and potato peelings, every day for 6 months, and my vitamin tablets, which I had been allowed to keep with me. There were no medicines to be had. We slept 4 in a tiny cell built for 1. In all the years of imprisonment, I slept always in a straw sack on the floor. What Mona didn't recount to her father until much later was that in that small cell, a bucket served as their toilet. It was emptied twice a day, and a little bit of creosote splashed in the bottom to try to control the odor. She continues. I was in solitary once for 2 weeks for writing a letter in English. Fortunately, no one could read English. Otherwise, another prisoner might have been involved. I got out of it by saying it was only a little story I was writing to myself. We weren't allowed to have pen or paper. Practically 4 years of isolation. During my first contact with people, after throwing off my half-witted act, I felt only half conscious of all that went on about me. My body was shaky. My brain seemed quite numb, thoroughly incapable of absorbing what was said to me. Oh, my head spun. It just seemed too much all of a sudden. We'd had literally no brain stimulation all these years. We were forbidden to talk during our 12-hour working day. At night, too tired to do anything but crawl into bed. And even when we weren't too tired, we had nothing to talk about. We had no news, scarcely. We were not even allowed to have books. Oh, but now all that's finished. Now there's so much to do, to read, to hear, to learn. Oh, one wishes every day were 48 hours. I'm feverishly trying to catch up on the overwhelmingly great number of events of these last, to me, quite wasted years. Oh, my brain is a veritable whirligig. For the last 3 days, I felt quite rested and normal. The reaction to all I'd been through has given me the jitters, and my renewed contact with civilization has disarmed me in a way I never thought possible. I've got to get used to life again and normal people. Evidently, Mona was experiencing post-traumatic stress. On May 5th, 1945, she added a postscript to that letter. Holland has capitulated. Thrills and heartthrobs. I can scarcely believe it. And today I'm going to try to arrange transport back home. Oh, what heaven to be there again. How sweepingly and rapidly everything has gone this week. The joy is almost too much to bear. So long, my dears. Love, Mona. I hope you've enjoyed this excerpt and that it will spur you on to learn about Canada's unrecognized war hero. Thanks so much.